form. We're not sure if it's the original or just how it was, but there is a version of it has been released.
Okay. That's got to be one of my absolute favorite songs of his. One Nation?
Yep, that one's on our list.
America Eats Its Young?
Yep, that one's on our list.
And there's something called Track 12?
Right. Well, we've heard that as well from the list that was released that you guys had. We're not sure what that is either.
Yeah, we don't know either. There's a bunch of radio snippets. There's a Come With Me interlude. There's a Tupac Nas interlude. And there's a Tupac News Report interlude that have never been released. So those are on our list of unreleased, and I think there's 32 of those.
Okay.
And then there is a few songs that we have versions that were never released, but the originals were released. And those would be Secrets of War.
Oh, yep, we got a lot of people who are definitely looking for that one.
Do you think we should put it on even though a version of it was released?
The version that was released on Still I Rise was a good bit different from the original version. The original version, again, has also kind of leaked in a way, but it's real staticky and not very good quality. And there's also a second verse that Tupac laid that was never released that we know was for that song. So if you did have that, some fans would definitely love to hear that.
Okay. All right. I'll make a note of that. Are You Still Down?
Yep, that one, that was on, obviously, the retail release, Are You Still Down?
Yeah. Well, the challenge with these is they went out with Amaru, right. And I don't know whether I want to spend our new never-before release stuff on stuff that went out because technically, those are hers now. I mean, she probably would let me do it, but I have to think about that just from that. I want to give you guys as many completely never-before release songs as possible.
Right. Okay.
So Are You Still Smile For Me?
Yep.
Secrets of War?
Yep, that's one we just mentioned.
Yeah. Wonder Why They Call You?
Yep, that's from All Eyes on Me.
All right. Never Call You Bitch Again, another one of my absolute favorite songs.
Right, that one was on one of the Better Days.
Yeah, right. And My Little Homies.
Yep, that one as well.
And then I mentioned the Missing Masters.
Right, yeah, I can put it out there when people read the interview on if anyone knows any information. But all those tracks are ones that I've never heard of, and they're also not on our list.
Interesting. I think they're all songs that Johnny J did with Tupac, actually.
Right, maybe Johnny J kept some of them, or...
I don't know, but Capucine had the listings, but she didn't have the masters.
Okay. So I'm looking over our list here for any names that jump out at me. A lot of them are just, I said 450, but a lot of them are just alternate versions or remix versions. I'm trying to look for any on here. But so you said you read the entire list of what you guys have?
That's what we have right now as of today, and we're talking to you guys because we want everyone to help us put the best choices together. You know what I mean? Okay.
I guess there's one song that a lot of fans are looking for. It's called Too Tight that he had done with MC Hammer. A lot of fans wanted me to ask about that one, but it sounds like you have no information on that one.
I don't, so make a note of that one and then send me an email about it.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
I guess what I'm trying to tell you in this interview or work session or whatever we're doing is, unlike any other, you can't have this conversation with Jimmy Iovine. He's, right. I'm sitting here barefoot in my living room right now looking at my computer. I'm about as down to earth as you can get, and I do want to hear from the fans, Unless people start becoming haters, I let them all on my Facebook, so that if something interesting happens, I can tell them. But, I'm definitely accessible in a polite, nice way because I'm interested. I will be the first to tell any Tupac fan that I am a rabid Bruce Springsteen fan. And I probably have as much knowledge about Springsteen as all of you have about Tupac in terms of who did what and who played on what and, every song and every remix and every version and every show and all of that. Okay, so I totally get that level of fan sincerity. But what I do know is that I don't know as much as you guys, and yet I want to respect where you guys are coming from. I get it. I understand what it's like to be that strong a fan. All I can say is I'm here. I want to know, and I really need everybody's help out there. You know, I need people to speak up if they know where there are hidden 2-inch tapes. I need people to speak up if, you know, there's songs they know of that I don't know of that were unreleased. All of this because I'm trying to get this stuff to you, and I am hopeful that after our album comes out, that Afeni will feel good. That this new album will sell a gillion records, and a flood of money will go into the Tupac Shakur Center, right. And Afeni will feel really good about putting out pure Tupac. That people will feel good about it. And you know what's funny about it? It's less expensive to do that than to bring in all these additional folks, right? So that means, you know, it's a more affordable release and more money, in my view, it gets to go to the center. And part of what we want to do is make sure that the Tupac Shakur Center is as funded as possible from anything we're doing.
Notorious Machiavelli.com exclusive.
Right. So the tracks you mentioned, you said you had about 40 of them, and you get to pick 13. Do you have to then send those remaining tracks back to Amaro, or do you guys get to keep them in a vault that you guys contain?
No, we're supposed to, I think she already has them, but we're supposed to notify her of what our 13 are, and then she has the discretion to do what she wants with the rest of it. And like I said, I'm hopeful that if we do a good job, she'll see us as an asset, you know, on any kind of level, just even advisory to, you know, support her, whatever she wants to do. But we're respectful of the court decrees that occurred before we bought the catalog, so we're going to do the best we can with these 13 songs.
Right. Okay. I know the fans are all definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's coming. Patience.
Right. So I think most of my questions have been answered through our conversation there. I think you got just about most of them. I guess another question here that we do have is, since you mentioned that you like Tupac's poetry, is there any vocalized poetry that you have heard, or is it all just written?
I'm looking for it, and it is my sincere hope and prayer, okay, that Afeni will let me sort out something to do something where I can have some poetry interludes, either of Tupac saying it, right, or we'll find somebody that Tupac highly respected who's still with us to read for him. I don't know yet. Honestly, I'm just focused on the songs right now. But it's my personal vision. I haven't gotten it approved or anything like that, but I think it would be so totally cool. And I know that Afeni wants me to put a record out that, you know, allows us to celebrate, you know, the poetic side of her son as well, and I want to do that if at all possible.
Notorious Machiavelli.com exclusive.
Okay, and on these tracks that you're picking, you mentioned you want to make it a pure album. Is there anything that you can see that Tupac may have said in any of these tracks that you would want to like blank out?
No. Oh, I know what you're asking me about. You're asking me about diss songs, right?
There are a few that the fans want to know about. Like "Watch Your Mouth" isn't one of them. We've also heard that there is one in existence that this is Snoop. We don't have any verification on that one.
I haven't heard it if it exists. You know, I mean, I'm not sure why there's this desire to freeze in a time capsule, you know, some of the stuff that led to his demise, you know. But, you know, I also know that you guys are just looking for everything to be, you know, a very accurate footprint. I get that. I don't know. You know, all things being said, if I had a choice between an Amazingly Other song and a diss song, I'd probably pick the Amazingly Other song. Right. Because y'all are circulating the diss song anyway, so who are we kidding? Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to see us do with Tupac stuff?
Maybe if there's any music videos that didn't see the light of day, or just any video footage.
Sure, and we haven't fully gone